do today. We're gonna learn and play, sing a song and pray. That's right. God really loves us. God really, really cares about you, me, our families. That's right. God's always right there. Woo! Let me fix my curls. You've tuned into Callie's world. That's right, boys and girls. Welcome to Callie's world.
Hey, friends! It's your pal Callie! And I just came up with a plan to take care of the Earth and everyone on it. For realsies. Do you want to hear it? It's called Callie's Plan to Save the World with Bubblegum. Did you know that bubblegum comes from trees? It does. And did you know that the world needs more trees? It does. So, here's the plan. First, I choose some bubblegum. Easy. Second, I plant the bubblegum in the ground in different spots. Third, bubblegum trees grow. I wonder if we could get a tree to blow a bubblegum bubble. Wowzers! Now there's more bubblegum trees. Fourth, the trees will give people air to breathe. Did you know that trees do that? And since they're bubblegum trees, the air will be different flavors like strawberry and watermelon. Yum! Fifth, the trees will have extra long branches so they can give the other trees a hug and swat away bad bugs, but keep the good bugs. Sixth, the bubblegum trees will be able to dance and groove with kids like me and give us bubblegum. But only if we recycle something first. Last, the bubblegum trees will make the earth clean and fun, and everyone will want to dance and breathe bubblegummy air all the time. That's it. That's the plan. This is so cool! I have to go put my plan into action. Well, friends, it turns out I made a mistake. I planted some bubblegum, but instead of growing a bubblegum tree, it just attracted ants. And I think it was actually hurting the other plants around it. That's not the plan. So we asked my family for help. They loved the plan. They said it was the bestie. My little bro loved the grooving trees part. But my mom and dad told me that, actually, planting bubblegum wouldn't grow a real tree. What? And some bubblegum does come from trees, but some doesn't. And a lot of stuff has to happen to make it a piece of delicious bubblegum. It just doesn't grow that way. Who knew? My plan to save the world with bubblegum was not such a good idea. I ended up making a big mess. What does God do when we mess up? There's a Bible story of what God did when the first humans went against God's directions. Let's check it out.
Today's Bible story comes from Genesis chapter 2 and 3. In the beginning, God made the whole world out of nothing. But of everything God made, God's most special creation was people. Humans were made in God's image and were very special to God. God loved them and gave them everything. Adam and Eve were the first humans. God made a beautiful place called the Garden of Eden for them to live in. God gave Adam a very special purpose: to name and take care of everything in the garden. God said they could eat fruit from any tree in the garden, except for the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If they did, it would destroy the perfect world God made. God wanted them to make the right choice and obey God's instructions. One day, the sneaky snake came to the garden to trick Adam and Eve. The snake asked Eve if God really said not to eat any fruit in the garden. Eve said they could eat any fruit, except from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. But the snake told her that if she eats that tree's fruit, she will know everything, like God does. Eve thought the fruit looked tasty and liked the idea of being more wise, so she ate the fruit. She gave some to Adam, and he also ate it. Right away, they felt different, like they knew they made a poor choice. They heard God walking in the garden and hid in the trees. God was looking for them and asked where they were. Adam told God that he hid because he was afraid. God asked about what they had done. Did they eat something they were not supposed to eat? That's when Adam and Eve told God what happened. They told God about the snake and how they ate the fruit. God was sad that they chose to listen to the snake instead. God made it so that the snake would always crawl on its belly, and Adam and Eve would have to leave the garden. Life would be harder for them now, but God also made an important promise. God promised to send someone very special to make everything right again. We know now That special person would be Jesus, God's only Son. We know how much God loves us because God made a plan to save us.
So Adam and Eve chose to go against what God wanted for them. Because of that, they would have to leave the perfect garden and be separated from God. Oh no! But God didn't leave them. Even though Adam and Eve messed up in a big way, God loved them. God made a plan to save them and everyone one day. That's why God sent Jesus. Jesus was God's plan to save all of us and bring us back to God. I'm so glad God made a plan to save us. Okay, so I know my plan to save the planet wasn't a good one, but I thought up a new plan, full of things that might work. Let's go! I can make sure to turn off the lights whenever I leave a room. I can turn off the water when I'm brushing my teeth. I can use less stuff and reuse the stuff I have before throwing it away. I can walk to places nearby instead of having my mom or dad drive me. I can be kind to buggy bugs and wormy worms. God made them too, and they have important stuff to do. That's just a few things, and you can do these things too. And if you ever make a mess like I did, make sure you say sorry and try again in a better way. And if you don't know how, ask God. God can do anything. After all, God made a plan to save us. And us includes the whole earth too, like the trees, the mountains, oh, and my fish Joe.
Check me out. Callie's in the house. So stop and listen. Callie's on your television, talking to the boys and the girls about God's creation. So stop and listen. Callie's on your television, talking to the boys and the girls about God's creation.
It's been a blasty blast sharing my bubblegum tree plan with you, then making a new plan with you. And it's been great learning an amazing Bible story together. Thanks for learning and growing with me. Peace